Hello everybody and welcome back to Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. Now, we have a lot of things going on right now. Nemesis Thessera has 2 attacks on the same planet, or the same star system, this coming turn. One turn coming and then another one coming in 4 turns. Both of them are around the 600 point mark, which is something we have to deal with. I think we can deal with that. The Space Marines are pretty hardy. All of them are high level, like they're all at level 4, except for the Nova, but that's level 2, so that's still pretty good. And they've got defense platforms, so I'm not too worried about them. They can handle this. And then also we have 4 battle plans, so we can take on the Obsidian Depth at some point. So that's good. Cadia, I am less what's the word? I don't trust this as much. I'm less confident. There we go. I'm less confident about. 1,800 points coming in here against our 1,000 points worth of fleet defending it. So that's a problem. It's chaos. So yeah, they're going to be hardy. And that's probably got a battleship in it or something. And then we also have Eldar coming in here at Vroga Torque in 3 turns. So we got 2 turns. 2 turns here before we have combat, and we'll know whether or not we can actually win this. We need to keep this because this gets us our battle plans, as well as it's an ag world that gives us discounts. So I mean that's just good in general. Also, it's our only link to Agrippina, which is important. And speaking of Agrippina, we have the excursion fleet. Excursion fleets, plural, who have taken some hits. The 4th Gothic War Fleet under Spire is almost entirely dead. Heavy damage on his deck, so he doesn't have a bridge. This one's lost some. I think the Stephen Walker has only lost a point defense gun. I don't think it's actually lost anything else. I'm not sure. And then the Tyrant's about half health, but its troops are really low. While the AdMech is actually doing okay. They've still got 2 escorts. So what I want to do is next turn we're going to pull back this excursion fleet from this system because it's a death world. I don't care. We'll move back to Agrippina to set up a defensive station here. Their next objective will be to start to take over these worlds out here because we've got civilized world, mining world, a hive world. There's another. No, that's just an ag world. This is a hive world. Yeah, a civilized world. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we've got a lot of resource producing planets in this like little U shape here that I want to take over. This also gives us the ability of pushing out to our objectives, which are these 2 planets here that the Eldar currently holds. This can be lost. This can just be something to sop up enemy attacks. The problem is now the Necrons are level 3 urgency, or level 3, threat? The Eldar are not. The Eldar are the lowest, so they're not going to be challenging the Necrons. And although the Chaos are level 3 threat, they're not connected to the Necrons in any way, so we'll have to deal with them. So yeah, we have to set up a defense at Agrippina, because that's the best option we have for defense, and also it's producing the majority of our resources right now. So we'll pull them back next turn, and re-up our fleet in terms of escorts and capital ships, and just generally everything we need. So Agrippina might be quiet for a little bit while we deal with the invasions up here in Cadia and Nemesis Thessera. Now, speaking of which, in Cadia, we have 456 resources. I want a 3rd fleet in Cadia, just to try and help us out here. The more fleets we have, the better off we're going to be able to defend against this. So we got 2 turns, so we can make at least 1 ship this turn by making a new fleet, so a cruiser. So we might go AdMech or Space Marine, I'm not sure. And then next turn, right before the fight, we'll put down a defense platform in this system, and then a defense platform in this system, which will give us what we need. hopefully, to fend off these invasions. So yeah, let's build up this fleet. Now we have an option between the Space Marines, the Adeptus Astartes, and the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Mechanicus is just Gothic cruisers. Space Marines have a strike cruiser or a Vanguard 2. Looks like the AdMech's gonna have to be the one, because that cruiser is very worthwhile. Let's have a Ryza fleet. Or you know what? No. Yeah, this makes more sense. Let's have an Agrippina war fleet, because we just liberated Agrippina, so that makes sense. So we'll put let's see here. No. Stasis bomb. I'm good with that. Okay, we'll recruit this guy. Okay, that's not as much as I wanted, but it's still something. So, what are we going to put in this fleet is the question. I don't think the AdMech have battle cruisers. Yeah, they don't have battle cruisers. They've got light cruisers, they've got escorts, and the only other thing they get after cruisers is battleships, the Arc Mechanicus. Cadia's been... Yeah, Cadia has lost all of its... Well, no, it hasn't. We used it last turn, didn't we? So the only thing that can make a new ship that's cruiser class would be Demoness Binary. We do have the money for it. We've got plenty of money for it. This would give us plasma macro batteries, lance turrets, nova cannons. This gives us launch bays. Lunar, lance batteries and macros. Let's see here. Endeavor, just macros. Endurance, lance batteries, Defiant as launch bays. You know, we're going to hold up a turn before we build this, and we're actually going to spend some money on... what are we going to do here? Get that. I'm going to check something. Because if I recall, Agrippina is a Forge world, because yeah, of course it's a Forge world. We just built a Adeptus Mechanicus fleet for it. And we can actually make it level 3, which will give us 40 extra resources this turn. Yeah, I'm good with that. There we go. That gives us 2... Well, it wouldn't give us 40 extra. It'll give us... Or would it have given us 40 extra? Yeah, it would give us 40 extra. So that worked out pretty well. 268. We still have 96 resources. Can we spend it on anything else? Civilized world. Gives us an extra 5. Just level 3 stuff. Better shipyard. That'll help in repairs. You're just another ag world. Can't do anything here because you need 120. We're going to save it. We're going to save the resources. Because next time, we'll have to spend 100 at least to build up the defense platforms here. And then, yeah, that's going to be something. Alright, well this gives us a little bit of extra oomph out here, so let's end the turn, see what happens. Alright. Here we go, 707 versus 570 against the 20th Void Dragons. Alright, let's launch the battle. See how the Imperial Fists do. I had to take a drink. I keep forgetting that when this load screen goes, you guys don't see anything. So I'm used to taking a drink during a load screen because I don't know why. It's just become a habit. All right. So here we go. All right. They're all localized there. That's where we're going to go. Okay. Ready?
Give us purpose.
We have no line of sight on them.
Hold course.
Assuming they deployed here. I'm hearing engine noises, so they gotta be nearby.
We stand ready.
Yeah, we have no... Oh wait, we do
Where
have
shall we
something.
strike?
Launch those out there. See if we see anything. Don't even have any contacts or blips. Okay, nothing from him. Come on. Blips on the horizon. What do we got?
Enemy in sight.
Okay, we do have a couple of small escorts.
Enemy in sight.
Moving in.
I am listening. Moving to position. Show us
Come
the
on.
enemy.
Ooh.
Enemy in sight.
There we go.
At your command.
There we go. We have contact.
Purpose. Engines engaged. Where shall we strike?
Come on. There's this big guy right there.
We stand ready. Enemy in sight. Main batteries fire.
Okay, launch these.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
There we go. Solar eruptions.
I am listening. Standard speed engaged. To where we are needed.
Oh god, I didn't even know about these.
Give us purpose. Enemy in sight.
Oh, what'd you lose? Nothing? Oh, you're actually good.
Enemy in sight.
Come on.
Teleport attack successful.
Rotate, 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 rotate. Give me a torpedo solution. Fire.
Show us the enemy.
Good hits on that guy. Good hits.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Thunderhawks have
Shall we
launched.
strike?
Okay, boarding's going well. Incoming solar wave. This is going to cause them some
Show us
trouble.
the enemy. Tech Marine, calm the machine spirits. I am listening.
Go.
We stand ready.
Okay, there goes another one of his escorts. There goes another one. We are stealthed now.
We can't take much more. Prepare for impact.
Alright, prepare for impact. Give us some better point defense. Ooh,
Lost the defense platform.
prepare.
Damage
Prepare.
teams, begin repairs now. Give us
Okay,
purpose.
he's taking some bad hits.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Come on.
That is impossible. That is impossible. Enemy in in sight.
Alright.
The enemy.
Okay, his big ship's taking a lot of damage.
We stand ready. Underway.
Get close.
All servitors and tech marine, begin repair.
There we go, boarding.
Standard speed engaged. Enemy in sight.
Me and teleport.
Quickly, brother.
Drifting hull. Good, good, good.
I am listening.
To where we are needed.
Come on, don't lose this guy. Okay, no, we're good.
Where shall we strike? Repositioning.
Come on.
All power to engine.
Give me a good firing solution.
Hold course.
Damn it.
Standard speed engaged. Engines engaged.
Keep going. Actively fighting
Where
him.
we are needed. Underway.
Ooh, shit.
Enemy in sight. Setting priority target.
Come on.
I am listening.
Need to get the next. We need to kill him before the next solar eruption happens.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment. Successful teleport strike.
Good, good.
That is impossible.
Come on.
Full speed. Standard speed engaged. Initiate targeting protocol.
Almost there.
Moving to position. At your command.
Yes. Okay. So we dealt with that invasion. We've taken some pretty bad hits. Our Vanguard had it was down to his last third of its health, and then our strike cruiser took a bad hit to the nose, so it's lost its torpedoes. But other than that, it's fine. So, you know, not the worst. Yeah, we can hopefully repair that in the time we have. They're going to build another fleet? Yes, they are. Okay, they're pushing into our world there. What I want to do, Agrippina, is you will pull back to Agrippina and repair yourself as much as possible. And then we just kind of wait. What we need over here is this adds about 100 points-ish to our fleet power. So we're going to add a defense platform there. One turn until you get there. How many turns until they get to Nemesis Thessera? This 600-point invasion? 3 turns? We can deal with that. Yeah, nothing we can do in that sector. Okay, we can add a ship to the Adeptus Mechanicus fleet. If we wanted to. I don't think there's anything else that will give us more resources in this sector. No. Well, the outpost will, but It's so minute, it might as well not even be there. Minor shipyard would be nice. Let's build up the AdMech fleet a little bit first. Because what we're going to want to do is make it so that we can beat off both of these fleets, because we will not have, with what we have on hand, because we will not have a turn to repair things. That's the big problem. So that gives us plasma macro batteries. I kind of want the launch bay one, because that gives us a lot of range. And we need a lot of range. We also get 2 Novas out of this, so we're going to put this one down. Then we still have a little bit of money left, so why don't we go ahead and pick ourselves up some swords. I think, yeah, some swords. 1 sword's good. Confirm. That makes us competitive. That makes us competitive with this invasion. Hopefully. Now the question is, what's coming out after us? 575 fleet power. We don't have... Yeah. We do, but we're taking big risks with our ships if we do that. So we're going to hold back. We're going to hold back. We're going to keep Agrippina. We're going to lose this, but it's not a big deal. Right now, we're getting nothing from it. So we're going to lose this system to the Necrons. But then our next objective will be to counterattack against the Necrons and push them back once we've re-upped on Agrippina. That'll get rid of this threat in this corner. Then we can get this Aurelia Bay, or we could go for Obsidian Depth. We'll go for Obsidian Depth. That's the better of the 2 options. But once we clear out the Necrons down here, we can start pushing. We can start pushing into these 2 mineral-producing systems. Our resource-producing system. I guess there is no. We don't know if they're minerals or not. I think that's all we can really do for prep. Because the next turn is going to be this invasion. And then we will really find out how well we've prepared. We've got 1 battle cruiser, an Overlord class, with 2 light cruisers and a Falchion. A battle cruiser, a Mars class, with 2 light cruisers and a sword and Firestorm, 1 Dauntless light cruiser and an Endurance. Then we've got an AdMech, the 16th Agrippina Garrison Fleet, with the 2 cruisers, a Gothic and then a Dictator. And then a sword frigate. So, yeah, we've got something at least. God, I hope we can fight this off. That is a big fleet we're dealing with. And then, right afterwards, we got to deal with this fleet down here in 2 turns. But we might be able to spend a battle plan. Yeah, if it comes down to it, we can spend a battle plan to delay them. Battle plan to delay them a turn, and then give us a little breathing room for repairs. Well, either way, I don't want to do this next turn now because we're so late into the episode, so I'm just going to call it here. So, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below, so hit that like button. If you want to help support the channel, consider the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!